heart attack. Fast, fatal, heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kyusho here, and now, before we do begin, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a lot of things were happening. We had Deku and Hulk. These two, they were butting heads in their latest event. They've been on the run for 3 years, and they've been hiding. Currently, Deku is 21 years old. Deku had control of his life for 2 of the 3 years, while Hulk, he was around for one of those years manifested. Now, Deku, in their latest act, Hulk lashed out, and they were found. And whenever they went on the run, Hulk, he ended up running into S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, S.H.I.E.L.D., they had an offer for Deku, and an offer for Hulk. Hulk is the biggest and strongest there is. He always makes this claim. However, they want to put it to the test. Right now, Hulk, he is needed to take down some of the strongest mutants and villains that are currently in New York. If Hulk does help, S.H.I.E.L.D. will not only provide him with a place to stay and food, but they'll give Deku something he can be interested in. Something that will be something on the table he would want. Now, Deku, he accepted this offer. And right now so does the Hulk. And we do currently have about a month later, where Deku, after Hulk's return to New York, crime takes a nosedive. While the heroes in New York have been getting by, there's the fact that right now, with Ultron, the Juggernaut, Hyperion and his team, there are too many villains who are too powerful. And without the Hulk, that vacuum is being filled by the villains. They are winning. And when the Hulk does return and help the Avengers deal with Ultron, there's where things start to get a lot easier. And the mutants, they actually do feel inclined to step in. Now, the mutants, they've been trying to deal with everything, especially the Brotherhood of Mutants. They've been trying to leave the Avengers to their own devices. However, right now, they all do step in. And within a month's time, this event would be cleared up. In New York, it does somewhat start to return to peace. Villains are defeated, and they go back to their drawing boards. And we do actually have Deku. Deku, in this amount of time, he's encountered a few of his old friends. And some of them, they are concerned about Deku. They've seen the Hulk, but they haven't seen him. And right now, we do actually have our Deku. He does step off of a jet and directly to the X-Mansion lawn. As he does go look around, a few people, they're standing outside, and they do see him. It's really strange. The last time they ever saw Izuku, he left Genosha, and he wasn't alive. But right now, standing in front of them, stepping off of that jet, is Izuku. Now, somebody would come running up. As when they do, Deku, he does gotta bring his hands up before they do go to directly pull him into a hug. Now, Deku, he actually gotta bring his hands up to hug them back. As Katsuki just started to call Deku an idiot and talking about how stupid he is. It's nice to see you too. Listen, I'm sorry. It's a lot happened. I'm sorry. No, both of you are dealing with a lot of stuff. But how are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Shield's been good. You've been working with Shield. Right. How has that been going? Were you gonna join back up with us? I don't know. I I wanted to come back. See how things are for a minute. Talk to Charles. I know he had questions he wanted to talk to me about. He mentioned to me telepathically a, a while back, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to stay focused. Okay, are you calm though? No, but I'm fine. Listen, I'm sorry I worried you. I'm sure I worried Mitsuki too, but I had to leave. Figure things out myself. I couldn't be around anybody. It would have been too dangerous. Right, right. Are you hungry? I could eat, yeah. Hulk had a mission this morning, and I was helping test out a few things that Shield was creating. I also met Spider-Man. You did? Yeah, weird guy. Um, strange, I guess. Okay, well, let's go inside and talk. Now, Deku could step off the jet, and the person, they do inform him. He does have his phone in case he does need to get in contact with S.H.I.E.L.D., and his line to Director Fury is open. If Fury does not answer, then that does mean that the line may have been compromised or closed. And if Deku he doesn't send a secure contact on that line, then they will assume the line has been compromised. I understand all that. Alright. Just letting you understand everything completely. And do be advised. If Hulk is needed, he will be called. And Director Fury, I am sure he would most likely expect an answer. I'll keep that in mind. However, you should understand. The Hulk answers to no one. Not even me. If it's not worth his time, he won't do it. Director Fury would say otherwise. Well, Director Fury's a smart man. I'd expect him not to want to poke a bear. Especially with a stick that basically is gonna be very painful. So he should understand. I can't control the Hulk. And the Hulk, we're lucky he's even on our side. Now, I'm gonna go inside. The person's staring at Deku, as he's gonna turn and walk down. And right now, they do go to leave. As we do actually have inside the mansion. Deku, he's sitting down. And a lot of people, they're here. And he does see some familiar faces and even a few new ones. Now, Deku, he's currently sitting there. As you do actually have where he's eating some food, and Rogue, she actually just come running into the room. Her turning to see Deku, and she's gonna run over and ask him if he's okay. I'm fine, Rogue. Jesus. It's been 3 years. It's not like it just happened. I know, I'm sorry. It's just, you're... Yeah, I'm back. I get it. It's been a trip. I saw a lot in my travel. Learned a lot. I've got a handle on a Hulk, but me and the big guy, we still butt heads. Really? Yeah. You want to take a look? They could bring his hand up. Her, so I'm going to take a step backwards before. She's just going to bring her hands up, telling him that she's fine. She's had enough of being inside people's heads. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Also, Jean has a marker outside. Everybody falling silent. And right now, all focus is put on Rogue. She does. Yeah, there's also one in Genosha. She liked Genosha. You know, it's funny. The place was still being built, but she thought that she'd be buried there. She didn't realize that she'd be turned to ash. Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm a bit tired, so I'm just gonna go to bed after I shower. If that's cool with everybody here. Deku gonna stand. And right now some people they do just stare at him. Him walking away and upstairs. And right now it's strange. Is he okay? I mean, he's just, well, here. And the way he's acting, does he have control over the Hulk now? No, that can't be it, is it? I mean, from some of the things they've heard from Bakugo and even, well, from the heroes, the people who were there, the Hulk manifested without Deku being large, massive. They don't know how it works, but they're curious to know what's going on up there, because it seems like they're working together now. And that's confusing to them. And right now we do actually have Deku. Deku, currently he's in the shower. He's cleaning his hair, and he does gotta look up feeling the warm water. It's almost nice. And right now he does think back to some of the time him and Jean spent together. Whenever she altered their perception. Just before the Phoenix exploded. They spent what felt like days together, weeks maybe. Possibly months? Time just blurred together there. No need for sleep, no need for food. They spent time there at the mansion. Just each other. And right now Deku, he actually just won't hear Jean in his head. You know, this is nice. Maybe one day it could have been different. You always think like that. Do you really think that the world can change for us? I like to think so. Maybe one day the world will be at peace. There won't be any more fighting. No more need for the X-Men. No more need for the heroes. No more need for the Manhunters. Maybe one day peace will be established and people can just get along. It's ambitious. It sounds nice. It sounds like a world where I could be calm. It does, doesn't it? It's a shame, though. Yeah. It's worse that you can't be part of it. Deku's smashing his fist directly into the wall. And right now, Deku does go pull his hand backwards, trying to stay calm. As he actually is going to start seeing his hand turn green, we're going to grab at it and trying to take a deep breath. As right now, the Hulk, he does try to talk to Izuku, telling him to not lose control. You're one to say that. Izuku. Remember. Jean. I got it. Shut up for a minute. I need to think. Now. Right now, Deku, he finds it challenging. But after he does get out of the shower, he does somewhat compose himself. Heading to his room and laying in bed. Nothing feels like it changed. Nothing feels different. It all feels like he's just picking back up where he left off. But it doesn't feel that way. His computer barely moved from his desk. his bed is still the way he left it. I mean, the change he had, 47 cents, is still on his dresser. And it's just, it's identical. This doesn't make sense. That being what Deku does think. As Deku, he does eventually fall asleep. Before having a dream and waking up in the middle of the night. Deku is not going to jump awake, as he does go to look around, sitting up. Him turning his head to look outside. It's a full moon tonight. Demons exist, the Hulk exists, mutants exist, magic exists, vampires exist. Do werewolves exist? It's not so far-fetched now, is it? That being one of the thoughts running through Deku's mind. Him going to stand up and walk out of the room. And right now, Deku, he does go downstairs. Him walking to the kitchen, as he actually does go to Dookie sit down. Him bringing a bottle up that he grabbed from out of a cupboard, and then going to turn. Him going to stand up and get a cup of ice. And right now, Deku, he does go to Dookie sit back down. As whenever he does go to Dookie pour himself a glass, he does go to bring it up to his lips, taking a sip from it, as he does go to Dookie turn his head, looking back outside towards the moon. And right now there's somebody standing out there. Deku going to stand and walk out. As whenever he does so, he does meet the girl that he saw earlier. Hey, Jesus. Don't sneak up on me. Sorry. Never got your name. That's Logan's whiskey. I know. And? He'll probably kill you. I've died before. It's no big deal, I'll just shake it off. Huh. You're a crazy motherfucker, you know that? I could care less. I'll buy him a fancier bottle. Who gives a shit? I mean, hell. If one person understands me needing a drink, it's probably him. Maybe. So, you're the Hulk? Not really. It's complicated. Right. So, Izuku. Laura. Right. So what are you doing out here, Laura? I couldn't sleep. I got a lot on my mind. Right. So, what's your story? What do you mean? I can't sleep either, and that's because I've been on the run for 3 years with the government hunting me after the death of my girlfriend, who not only died in my arms, but altered my perception so that we spent more time together. And right now, I'm trying to stay calm so I don't lose control and have a monster burst out of my head. What's your story? A lot's been going on. That's what I'll just tell you. I don't expect you to understand any of it. You have your own monster to deal with. I have mine. Sadly, mine isn't a split personality. Sure. So what are we talking about? I accidentally murdered my mom. And I was raised as an assassin by an organization. Damn. That sucks. Yeah. I'm also Logan's daughter. Oh. It's a long story. I was supposed to be a clone, but problems happen with DNA and cloning. Right. Sorry. It's fine. I just can't sleep. The dreams aren't fun to deal with. I can imagine. I've dealt with some. I've got my own devil in my own head, and that's a different Hulk. Are you trying to be funny? Not really, no. That was serious. Aside from me, there's 6 different Hulks. Some I haven't seen in years. Some I'm not even sure are still up here. And one who keeps trying to tell me to sign over my own life so he can put me in a fucking wonderland. So there's that. Well, that sounds fun. Not really. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you to it. I got a bottle to kill inside, and then I gotta talk to Xavier about my own bullshit tomorrow. Neat. So, what's it like to deal with that? What? From what I understand, the Hulk comes out whenever you're angry. You seem pretty calm and reasonable right now. And from everything you just told me, you're not completely sane, are you? Never said I was. I'm a fucking basket case, Laura. Listen, it's gonna be hard to understand, but I'm trying to deal with this shit on my own. I can't be around people. I'm too dangerous. If I get too mad, he comes out. If I can control it, people will get hurt. That's all I know. Alright? Now, Deku we're gonna walk back inside. And Laura, she does somewhat still gonna turn around and look up. Her remembering some of the blood on her hands. She still gets flashes of it. The memories, the smells, the things that just set her off. It's hard to forget, especially whenever you start remembering. Then you wish you forgot. Now, Deku would go back inside, and eventually somebody they do go to wake him up. As right now, somebody they're sitting there, and they do go to bring their hand up, grabbing onto Deku's shoulder, trying to wake him up. Him laying at the table, as he does go somewhat sit up and go to turn his head, bringing his hand up, and looking directly at Charles. Izuku, are you alright? I'm fine. What? Okay. Izuku, we need to talk. About? It's about Jean. And everything that you've... Charles, stop. I don't need to hear about it. Listen, I'm fine. I'm fine. Me and Hulk can't be put back together if that's your concern. Izuku, how much did you drink last night? Well, how much of this was left? Half the bottle? 2/3? Ah, Izuku, I worry about you. Somebody has to, right? Now, Charles, I don't want to be with Hulk anymore. I've dealt with him in my head for too long. I want to separate myself from him. I've been trying to find a way, but I can't find it. So far, it's proven to be impossible. And from my own science, I don't know if there's a way to even put down the Hulk. I mean, hell, a new one manifests if I take meds. If I just stay by myself, people are safer. And I still got this thing in my ear trying to offer me paradise. If I just sign over my life. Go to Wonderland. That's all I hear about from him. And then there's Joe Fixit. He's gone. Fucked off to God knows where in my head. So how are you going to try and fix me, Charles? What are you going to do? What are you gonna say? I'm curious to know. Please, do go on. I'm curious, Charles, please. You're always trying to deal with my problems whenever I try and deal with them. No one knows how to just fuck off and leave me alone. But go ahead. State your case. Let's see what we can come up with this time. Maybe it'll get me killed and I'll stay dead. Izuku, stop. Why, Charles? Because I'm willing to know. I'm curious, actually, really, really fucking curious. What do you have planned? Izuku, I wish to ask questions about the Phoenix and what you may have learned from Jean. What do you want to know? Ah, thank you. What exactly is it? I spoke with it. Jean, other than the information I've already given you, she gave me a lot to sort out in my own head. It's carved into a cave wall somewhere, but here's what I know about it. The Phoenix, it's something not originating from this universe. I'm not even sure if it originates from this planet. It could be extraterrestrial in origin, or extra universal. I don't know. But whatever that thing is, it latched onto Jean for a reason. I'm still trying to figure that out. And, well, Jean told me a lot about its powers. How she felt with them, everything that she thought she could do. Charles, that power makes you a god. Are you certain? I don't know how else to explain it. Everything I saw it do. Everything I've seen her do. The way things were. It was... There's no other way to describe it. Whatever the Phoenix is, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. Because it breaks all laws of physics and reality, Charles. Whatever the Phoenix is, it's some it's some cosmic force of nature that we can't understand. It's nothing short of that. And that's the best way I can explain it. Okay. And anything else? Jean mentioned that I should try and stay calm. Come back here and play nice. But me and Hulk can't play nice together. So, maybe I need to have you shut down Hulk. Shut down whatever's responsible for him in here. I want you to turn off my brain that has Hulk in it. Whatever part of it. Izuku, that's not possible. Is it not? SHIELD has been studying me. Whatever the Hulk is, he's in my head. He's part of my brain. I want you to shut him down. Turn him off. It might fuck me over. Mess me up. Make me a psychopath. Turn off my emotions. I don't know. But anything is better than Hulk. Are you certain about that, Izuku? Yes. Izuku. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Then I'll find someone who will. I'll find someone who can help me. Now, Deku, he does gotta continue what he's saying. As somebody they come walking to the room and looking over towards the table. Something is very, very wrong here. Them walking over and picking up the bottle. Somebody drank his fucking whiskey. Now, with that being said, we do actually have over with Deku and Charles, along with multiple other members of the X-Men. Deku and Charles, they were sitting at a table talking, but right now, they're on a planet. The sky is different and they don't recognize it as Earth. especially whenever the voice of the Beyonder cuts in and explains the current predicament they are all finding themselves in. They are the champions he's chosen to fight. They're the ones he wants to see duke it out in a battle between good and evil. The ones he wants to see fight for his amusement. And the Beyonder, he wants to see exactly where this goes. Now then, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.